Baby, have you ever loved somebody so deeply, so naturally, so purely, only to realize one day that they never quite loved you in the way you needed? Come on and sit down for this one. Now, before I open this little storytelling treasure chest, let me say this the way my lawyer friends prefer. The characters in this chronicle may be real, they may be fictional. And the names, oh baby, those have been changed to protect the saints, the sinners, and the ones still deciding which team they own. All right, now we can begin. Baby, come sit out here with IT on this patio. The night air is warm, my coffee is still steaming, and the crickets done tuned themselves up like a whole orchestra tonight. Now listen, there was a little girl, we'll call her Maya. Beautiful spirit, gentle soul, the kind of child who loved her daddy with her whole heart and both her little hands. But Maya grew up noticing something she couldn't quite name yet. Her father's love always seemed to land louder, brighter, fuller on her older sister. If there was cheering at a game, it was for the sister. If there were pictures proudly taped to the fridge, baby, it was the sister's artwork hanging there like it was the Louvre. If there was time, it was the sister who got it. Maya, she got the leftovers. Whatever time was left, whatever attention hadn't already been spent, whatever energy wasn't already poured out somewhere else. And you know what's wild? Maya never complained. Not once. Children will let their hearts break quietly rather than risk losing whatever little love they got. As Maya got older, she tried harder. She became the helper, the peacekeeper, the one who learned to need nothing. Because, baby, if you never need anything, nobody can disappoint you. But here's the thing about invisible children. They grow up with very visible scars. And every time her father bragged about the sister but forgot Maya's accomplishments, every time he showed up for one child but not the other, every time Maya made a joke to get his attention and he didn't hear her, a little crack formed. Not enough to break her, but just enough to bend her. And bending long enough turns into a shape you didn't choose. Now, baby, here's where the story shifts. One day, grown-up Maya invited her father to a ceremony she had worked so hard for, a moment she had been dreaming about since childhood. She practiced her speech, picked her outfit, even saved him a seat right near the front. And baby, he didn't come. Not because he didn't care, not because he was out doing something important. He simply forgot. Forgot. A moment she waited years for slipped out of his mind like it didn't matter. Ooh, baby, if that ain't a quiet heartbreak. And when Maya found out he was at home watching TV instead, something inside her, a tiny soft part, folded into itself. She didn't yell. She didn't cry in front of him. She just said, "Oh, okay." And "oh, okay" is one of the saddest sentences a daughter could ever learn to speak. Months later, Maya finally found her voice. Not anger, not rage, just truth. She sat her daddy down slowly, gently, with a trembling smile, and said, "Daddy, I love you. I always have. But it has felt my whole life like I was a guest in my own father's heart." He was stunned, shocked, didn't know he had left all those scars. See, baby, some parents don't realize they've been loving through habit, not intention. He loved, sure, but the kind of love Maya needed, personal, loud, present, he didn't even know she was waiting for it. Sometimes parents are doing the best they know, but the best they know still leaves bruises they never meant to make. But here's the beauty in this chronicle. Her father listened, really listened. The first deep listening of their entire relationship. He apologized, not the quick, my bad apology, but the slow, soft, chest-heavy kind. The kind that comes from realization, not guilt. And he told her something she'd never heard. Maya, I didn't give you less love. I just didn't know how to give you the kind of love you were asking for. Whew. Sometimes feeling begins with one honest sentence. And from that moment, they started building something new. Not perfect, but real. Brick by brick. Conversation by conversation. Presence where absence used to be. Healing may come late, but baby, it still comes. Baby, if you ever felt like the quiet child, the background child, the she's fine child, Auntie sees you. Sometimes the love you needed was there, just misdirected. Sometimes it wasn't there at all, and that truth deserves tenderness, not shame. And sometimes the love you're waiting for can still be rebuilt, even now, even today. All right, my loves, that's tonight's Chronicle. Breathe easy, rest well, and meet Auntie back on this patio next time.